Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, good morning on this Monday wet morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Seems like we got Packy's in here and Harry, and they're grouchy about something. What the heck's wrong with you, Packy?
Orange man bad.
Oh, yeah. Why. Yeah, good morning, Pat. Are you a groucho too?
I'm fine this morning. It's Monday.
It's
a whole
Monday.
New week.
Yeah, you made it. You made it through the weekend. That's good, man.
Yeah, it's always good when you make it through the weekend, right?
Yeah. So, what do you think about this advanced prostate cancer thing that's going on with Biden?
It's sad news. It's sad news for anybody, whether you like the guy or not. But it does lead me to think how long has he had that? Because he's only been out of office for 4 months, right?
Well, I reckon it just happened 4 months ago.
Yeah.
They just found out about this.
But doesn't he have the best care? Hasn't he had the best care available?
Well, you would think.
Oh, it just.
According to what I've got, and I could be wrong. But
okay.
All right. Advanced prostate cancer typically takes 10 years to reach the late stages. You argue?
Yeah,
that?
but that's one of the types of colon cancer. But apparently he's got a more aggressive type that happens quicker.
Isn't it? Is it not prostate cancer?
It's prostate.
Or prostate cancer. Yeah.
I heard colon cancer like 9 times on y'all's show.
Prostate cancer is
cancer.
usually detected easily with routine blood tests like PSA test or physical exams.
Yeah.
So if he's got the top guys in charge here, you would think it'd be easily detected.
Yeah.
And it's actually went into his, according to what they're saying, into his bones.
Yeah. Which probably limits the kind of treatment that he can get.
Well, I'm calling BS on this, y'all. I mean, honestly, they knew about this or he don't have it and Hillary Clinton is going to take him out in 4 months and they give him time to get his things together. I don't know. It's just, there's no way. There's no way. Prostate cancer is pretty common, they say. And 13 or 14 or 15 out of 100 males get this, and it's very treatable. Most of it's very treatable. They can find it very easily. It's just
there are a lot of extenuating circumstances.
Right. I'm with
You're
Kim.
Absolutely right. It does call the question.
More lies. I'm with her. I'm with Kim Drawer. More lies. So here's the whole thing. The whole Biden administration, he is not even he don't even know. Do you see the interview where they put that thing up where he said, okay, now am I still the vice president or who am I? Do you see that? I mean, he is not only
was that the interview that attorney Robert Hur conducted?
Yep.
All this is coming out at the same time, the whole time. And the funny thing about it is CNN put an article out about the timing and how, this is so extraordinary. And like, this must have been a cover up. And it's like, you're the one who covered it up.
Yeah.
CNN's part of the cover up.
Yeah.
Because all we heard is, he's in the top physical shape that he's ever been in all these years,
I think that phone ringing might be Harry's guest. But yeah, I just think this is, and it just continues to roll out more and more and more and more and more stuff. And I mean, it's just, does it not bother it bothers me that the whole Biden administration was a fake, honestly, just a pure fake. Do you not think, I don't
know what that means.
He was not in control. He was not in control. Who's in control?
100% agree with that. It's very clear that those people closest to him were orchestrating what went on, at least at the end, and probably throughout the entire term.
Yeah, I'm with you, Marie. Everybody was upset about the cover up, but we all knew it. Everybody knew it. Yeah, everybody knew it was a cover up. And then here we got Biden with prostate cancer. He's probably, what do you think, 4 months is what they're saying? 4 months, maybe at the most. Who we got, Pack?
No, that was from Hiawassee United Methodist Church talking about a yard sale, so I had to listen. It's about a yard sale. So
Oh yeah,
I had to pay, but their yard sale is coming up. I think it's on the 30th.
So all this stuff that Biden's done, we're finding out it's all coming to light now that we've got all this going on. So all this stuff with the pardons, the auto pen, and him not being the president, everybody knows this. All this stuff that he has done with the pardons and everything else that he's done, is this something that's going to stand? I mean, if he wasn't able to make decisions,
it certainly does call the question. But again, historically, we've had situations like this in the past.
Name one.
Where the actual truth doesn't come out until way after the person's out of office.
Well, then why do you always make fun of us for saying, "Oh, the truth will come out"?
Well, because I'm still waiting for it to happen. I mean, it is coming out little by little, but I think you guys take it overboard.
I think we're most of the time we're right, aren't we?
Yeah,
Steve?
again. We're right again. We're right again.
In
So
your own mind, that's okay.
Think about this scenario. I mean, it's just like we had the mayor of Young Harris in here, and she was a pro Kamala Harris supporter. What if Kamala Harris had got in? We'd still be riding this train right into the ground. I mean, what if Kamala Harris had won?
Back up.
What?
You had the mayor of Young Harris on the show?
She was on y'all's show. You remember she was talking about that?
Okay, so we didn't have her in. I had her in, right?
Okay, you had her in, and she
okay.
Said, okay.
I was just
That's
trying to clarify. I'm not sure that the mayor of Young Harris isn't on your list of don't invite me.
Oh, definitely, they don't want them on my show yet, no doubt.
Okay.
But anyway,
but I didn't.
That's you're redirecting. What if Kamala Harris had won?
I don't. What difference does it make who she supported?
I'm saying, what if she'd have won? I mean, we had a lot of folks supporting her. I mean,
we'd all be full of joy.
But she didn't.
I'm saying, okay, what if the scenario? What if Kamala Harris had won?
Unknowable.
What?
It's unknowable. I mean,
not.
you can make all kinds of speculation about what would have happened had that been the case, but it didn't happen. It's not the case.
It's unknowable.
So it's unknowable.
Are you kidding?
No,
it's not.
I'm not.
It's knowable. We'd been in the same.
It's knowable in your mind. It's not knowable in rational minds.
I'm not got a rational mind. So, she's riding the train. She's covering up the same thing that everybody else is covering up, that Biden has not got his good sense. He's got cancer. He's going to die. That's why he's not going to run for president, because he could never make it through the term. And she's for DEI. She's for all this political warfare with the what the heck? My brain just quit on me, but it'll come back in a minute with the law warfare and all that stuff that was going on. It'd be worse today. There's no, I mean, you cannot sit there and tell me it's unknowable. It's knowable.
I can do whatever I want, Steven.
I know it, but you ain't making no sense. No guns, no food, no rights. There you go.
Okay.
Right. No guns, no food, no rights.
Yeah.
So now all this stuff's coming out. Why would the Democratic Party not be this mad? I mean, upset.
I think they are. They just don't know what to do.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do to begin with.
They don't know who to be mad at.
That's exactly right. They need to look in the mirror.
It says Democrats are deeply pessimistic. How do you say that?
Pessimistic is right.
About the future of the party. Polls
right.
Fine. How about that?
Yeah,
Trump has destroyed the Democrat Party.
No, they destroyed the Democrat Party.
I know, but Trump has accelerated all this. Trump made all this happen. Trump changed the entire political landscape. He has destroyed the Republican Party. He's destroyed the Republican Party and rebuilt the Republican Party at the same time. It's not the same party, and the Democrat Party is in shambles. And it is all because of one man, in my personal opinion, Trump. He has dismantled the entire political system.
So now, who was running the country before? Biden definitely was not. Everybody says Jill.
That's a
Soros.
Really good question.
Everybody says Obama.
I would say the money was running the country.
So all this
drug companies, oil, I mean, just all the different people just getting in the pockets of the country through Joe Biden.
Any
Just-
more than normal?
Yeah, I don't think they are now. Yeah, I don't think they are now.
So you think the drug companies are running the country right now? With you
No,
think they're?
I don't think the drug companies are running the country.
Do you
Number
think
one,
the drug companies have a stranglehold on Donald Trump?
I think the drug companies have enough money that they have influence and have had influence in all levels of government since there were drug companies.
Okay, but do they have less now? Is that, I mean, don't you think they'd be a little bit mad that they're trying to yank any kind of pharmaceutical ads on TV?
Who's trying to do that?
Have you not read about that? They're trying to take
RFK is doing that.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, part of
Ah.
that. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
and the only
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the pharmaceutical companies do not like RFK.
yeah,
I agree with that,
okay,
but they're not necessarily running the country. Other than
were,
the
though.
influence that they had before is about the same influence that they have now.
I don't think they have the same influence as they did before. No way. There's no way they have the same influence at all. How do you figure that? I mean, you've got RFK and you got all that administration going after.
Those
food.
are the executive branches.
I'm just saying, okay,
Those are the executive branches. They can't do anything.
oh, they can't.
The ones that make the laws that will impinge on pharmaceutical companies are the Congress.
Right.
You don't think that the Congress is loving the pharmaceutical money that they're getting to get reelected?
I'm sure they are, but I think at this point they're getting this money and they're thinking, wait a minute now. I might want to think about this because American people are really upset over the pharmaceutical companies and all that's been going on. And maybe I should start voting a little bit more for the people instead of the pharmaceutical companies. What do you think about that? And
Well, I
I
didn't see that over the weekend in the budget committee's vote.
Yeah, we'll
I
talk
mean,
about that.
our own Andrew Clyde voted against the big beautiful bill on Friday morning.
Well, he had some. We'll talk about that when we get back on the other side because he's got some. I don't think. Okay, I think Andrew Clyde is a very conservative. I think the four that's holding out, they're pretty conservative, are they not?
Ultra.
Well, back up
Ultra
before you get on that,
conservative.
but go back to the pharmaceutical company thing. Well, you just said that they couldn't do anything. I mean, Trump just signed an executive order that is supposed to lower, whether you agree with it or not. It's the most favored nation price target.
Yeah.
That's supposedly going to slash the profits that these drug companies make, and it's going to slash the prices.
Or are they going to have to spread the prices out among all the world?
Or all the world.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but
your point is what?
You just said that it would have to go through Congress on anything that regarded pharmaceutical
Anything permanent. The pharmaceutical companies got enough money they can lay low for the next 3 years, 3.5 years, whatever it is left.
Okay, but that's my point: is that they don't have a stranglehold on the president right now.
Mhm.
That's the point: is that they don't like him. They don't like him.
Right.
And we're talking about Biden and who was running the country. That's the point I was making. Is that's the people who are running the country.
But I don't think the pharmaceutical companies ever had a stranglehold on any president.
Well, I guess that's where you and I disagree.
What?
Okay.
What? Say that one more time where I can real slow where I can.
I
understand.
don't think any pharmaceutical company has had a stranglehold on any president.
Wow. Okay.
I got it recorded, Stephen.
I'm just okay. I'm trying to comprehend all that because we know what's been going on with the pharmaceutical companies and the food and all that. It's coming to light, just like Biden. He's got prostate cancer all of a sudden popped up out of nowhere. He's got prostate cancer that takes 10
Pat,
years
what do you think? Hang on, Stephen. What do you think?
I mean, honestly,
Pat, what is the highest or the largest lobby sector in the United States?
Defense.
No, pharmaceutical companies. Health. That is the number one. So you want to say that again?
Measured by what?
I mean, they have total expenses of $562 million. The total lobbying expense. That's the highest in the country.
Okay. All right.
I like Rebel Boy. You don't read Rebel Boy's comment there?
But if the health sector,
Health is 1, and then finance, and then communication and electronics. 4 is miscellaneous business, and 5 is energy and natural resources. That's the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
And defense is not on there?
Nope.
Yeah. Something's wrong with your list.
Oh, he don't believe you, Pat. He don't believe you, Packy. He don't believe you, Packy.
Look it up.
Yeah. Anyway, we got to get to break. The only thing I worry about, though, if they take all these commercials off TV, how these fast talking guys, they ain't gonna have a job at all, man. You're pretty good at that, So, Rebel Boy said he is two-faced rhino faux show. I think he's talking about
you were going to a break, Steve.
I just had to read that.
I thought you were going to a break.
Faux show. This guy's got a 454 in it.
He thinks he's Snoop Dogg, does he?
No, a faux fitty.
454.
Okay.
There you go. All right, we're going to jump to a break. All righty, we're back with you. Got a Publix was supposed to come to Blairsville. Packy's like, I don't care if Publix comes or not. I want a Hooters. That's what he wants. Yeah, that's what they want. What do you think, Pat?
I think craziness, huh?
Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah. Y'all were talking in your first show, and we'll get to this Andrew Clyde thing here in a minute. Y'all was talking the first thing about you can't get enough employees and this, that, and the other, and it's not the government's job to get employees. Did I hear y'all say that? I think I heard you or Harry one talk about this.
Harry said it wasn't the government's job to be worried about employees.
So what do you think?
Well, if Publix is pretty smart operation.
Right.
If Publix has surveyed the area and thinks there's enough volume here and thinks they can get employees, why would we stop them?
Well, the thing about Publix now, and it's like any other big chain that comes in, they've done they're not like the TVA. They have done their research. Yeah. They'll know what they're going to make when they open the doors.
We have a caller actually went through prostate cancer.
Oh, okay. Who we got?
You got Bill Cressman from Marvel.
Hey, man, how are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
All righty. Well, tell us now. You're a cancer survivor.
I am. I had prostate cancer, and it must have been my PSA test was extremely high. I never found out what the score was, but the doctor said we have to do something, and we have to do it now.
Right.
And so there's several choices you have to take care of it, and I had mine surgically removed.
Okay,
and
so
it changes your life. I tell you that.
Yeah.
No more love life.
Well, tell me about Biden. What's your take on that? Do you think this is something that he's had a long time?
I would have think they should have known he had this a long time.
Right.
I mean, once they find it, and then it's you either do something about it or you don't, and it will eventually kill you.
Right.
But I would have think him being the president that they would have surely got the PSA test on him.
Is a prostate test part of like a regular, like an elderly man's routine care? That's a genuine question. I don't know. I mean,
yes, I feel it is. I'm not a medical person, but I don't know.
Right.
But you'd think for the president of the United States, it probably would have been.
Oh yeah, I would have think I think they would have found that in him a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you.
You can just live with it until it kills you, and it may not. They told me it may not affect you till you're in your 90s. I'm 82.
Right.
And I'm still bench 300 pounds.
Oh, Lord mercy.
I stay active all the time.
Right. Lord, I can't even do bench 300 pounds.
Well, it affect, like I say, the only effect on me is it ruins your love life. And my girlfriend said, "Hey, I'm out of here."
Uh-oh.
So she left.
Well, all right, man. We appreciate you calling, brother.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Bill. Appreciate you calling.
Hey, I'm with Rebel Boy. Packy wants a Hooters. I want a Golden Corral. I'm doing that, man.
Golden Corral. Rebel Boy, you're my guy. Man.
I'm telling you, man.
He's cool.
Yeah, buffet. That's the best food out there. But y'all talking about the government shouldn't be involved in. Okay, now that goes back to this government housing crap y'all trying to sell on us, Pat. You're all for government low income housing. workforce housing. I mean, that's government getting involved, is it not?
I think it's government at arm's length, isn't it?
Oh, arm's length. I don't care how long.
You're correct about Section 8 housing. Is the government deeply involved? But that's not what we're talking about in terms of workforce housing.
Workforce housing is still the government getting involved in the workforce, is it not?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then. And I'm all for it.
I kind of see this as, isn't this what people voted for? People that with the commissioner turning that spot of land down for the Publix. I mean, they don't want growth. People voted for that. They don't want more things like a Publix. Clearly.
Oh, I don't know.
He ran on a slow down the growth platform.
Right.
And
he did.
He ran away with it. I mean, he took the whole thing. I mean, he had a massive majority of the vote. So this is what people want. I mean, they don't want more and more, grocery stores and buildings. We already have an Aldi. We already have a Save A Lot. We already have an Ingles. We already have a Walmart. I don't know if people really want it anymore.
Well, we ain't got none of that over in Hiawassee. We ain't got nothing. We got.
You're gonna have a dirt track.
Bring it down.
You're gonna have a mud track.
We're gonna have a mud pit. Yeah, we have a mud pit. Yeah.
Monster trucks.
Bring
That's
it
what you
over
need,
here.
right?
But that was county land they were trying to buy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But I'd be upset if it was. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, I would be upset if it was actually a Golden Corral coming in. They turned that down. I'd be the first one at the meeting. What the heck's going on?
Or
with
something
this?
To each his own. I'm surprised Long John Silver's isn't at the top of the list.
You don't like Long John Silver's?
My idea of a fish place.
Oh man, I love Long John Silver's. Captain, what is it, Captain Anderson?
Captain D's.
Captain D's,
Yeah.
Captain D's, man. That's the authentic. That's just like, what is it? What's the taco place up there? Authentic tacos. Taco Bell, authentic Mexican food. Taco Bell, come to Taco Bell. Yeah. So I don't know. You don't like Golden Corral, Pat?
I'm ambivalent. If Golden Corral wants to come to Union County, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Oh, well, let's see here. Congressman Andrew Clyde. Okay, you're talking about him and all them that voted against this big, new, beautiful bill. I mean, they had some concerns on this, did they not? I mean, he's been all over the social media over the weekend talking about social overreach. It's too expensive, harmful to jobs. I mean, the list just keeps going on. Eliminating, what else? Where is it at? I've got it right here. But have you been following any of that?
Yeah.
So what's your take on this? Do you think he's right or wrong?
I think he's got a particular issue that he's concerned about,
Which is
having
the
to
guns.
do with suppressors, the registration and taxing on suppressors.
All right, delayed Medicare work requirements to 2029. That's one of the things that he's arguing about. Is that?
Yeah, he's right on that one.
Okay. Non-expansion. Let's see, what is it? Medicaid funding formula unfairly burdened states like Georgia, which did not expand Medicare or Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act. What about that? Concerned over the national debt.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys. Okay, these four that's holding out on this, which they actually voted present or something over the weekend.
They changed their votes Sunday night. Last night at 10 o'clock, they had another vote. They changed their votes from no to present, which meant that it passed.
So now what happens? It goes on
To the full House for debate.
So they're going to still try to cut some of this. I'm kind of like him on this. Why don't they go ahead and make the bill for what it's supposed to be?
This big, beautiful bill outline came from the White House.
I can't help it.
I
can't help
it. You're being critical of the administration.
Okay, but what was the framework of the bill? Were these things in there? I mean, I'm asking genuinely, like, isn't this? You're talking about just the framework, not all the little pork type things that are thrown.
It's not down to the little things yet. This is the big framework.
But you say, "Oh, it's Trump. It's Trump." I'm a Trump supporter. I am. But I think I'm a free thinker, I guess. And I think if we can cut spending, we need to cut spending. And if you're on Medicare and you don't need to be on, you're able to work, I don't think you should be on it. And I don't think you ought to have to wait to 2029 before they kick you off of it. I think kick you off of it now.
So you disagree with what Trump had in the bill?
I like some of it and some of it I don't. Is that okay?
Yeah. Do you like 80% of it?
I don't know. I've not gone enough through it, but I would like to. It's a big, beautiful bill, man. It takes a guy with dyslexia a long time to catch up with all that. But
okay, but if you agreed with 80% of it, would you vote for it?
I'd fight for the other 20% as long as I could. Do you think 80% of it?
In other words, you'd vote no.
Well, I don't know. You can't ask me that question because I don't know. I'm not there. I'm answering like you do. When I'm not there, I'd have to be there and I'd have to look at the bill. I'd have to look at the bill. Oh, yeah.
You're finally figuring out how to waffle on somebody, right?
Man, I've been learning from you, baby.
Yeah.
But do you not think they ought to go ahead and kick these folks off? I mean, some of this stuff you got going on. And why is even the gun thing in there? What does that got to do with anything?
It doesn't have to do with anything unless you own an armory.
Oh,
that just dawned on you?
Oh, yeah. No.
I love your face.
I'm reading through
when the facts come together, right? Yeah. And the train is on the track.
Okay, here the facts come together, as you say. They come together.
Yeah.
They come. I can't even get my fingers together. They come together.
There's your tracks. This is what your tracks.
You see that dent right there on my finger? That's a mashed finger. That's something you don't have. Yeah, what come together is the fact that Andrew Clyde is a true conservative, and you don't like him because you're not. That's what just come together. It's like, oh.
Well, there's currently a tax on suppressors, right? And Andrew Clyde wants that off. Am I correct on that? He wants that taken out.
Yeah.
Why do we have a tax on something like that? Why is there a tax on a constitutional right to bear on? I don't understand that.
Why is there a tax on your right to
good question
of life, liberty, and happiness?
Great question.
Well, you got all these politicians need all that money,
right?
Where they can buy them jets and fly across the country and tell us how bad it is to fly across the country in a jet. You can't do that. That's bad for the country. Yep. That's why we have all them taxes. I guarantee you put me in there, I'll cut some taxes. It won't take me long. You're fired. I love it. You're out of here.
You'll listen to the garbage lobby.
Right? Yeah. A lot of this stuff that people's talking about, it's like the poor working guy he don't even care. He just wants to go to work, bring his check home and support his family and have a good life. But that's the problem. And Pat Malone's like, oh, the government's good. We're here to help you. Oh, we love it. Yeah. And I honestly believe that you're anti-Andrew Clyde. Anti-Andrew Clyde.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know where I stood.
You're probably going to try to vote for that dude down in Gainesville. I guarantee you're against Andrew Clyde. But do you think what Andrew Clyde's doing on the majority, you think it's wrong, or you think he ought to vote it in and let it go, or what?
I think it's a conflict when you say I 100% support the president and then block his bill from getting to the floor.
Oh, heaven forbid he think for himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We got to take a break.
Oh, we got to get to a break. Yeah, okay. We got to get to a break. Y'all will catch you on the other side. All righty, we're back with you. We're rolling right along here.
So wait a minute. Back up now. When we went to the break, you guys were giving Andrew Clyde allocades for being able to think for himself.
Now, we was supporting him for thinking for himself.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
But if anybody else who disagrees with the president thinks for themselves, they get, are you kidding me?
Well, it depends on
How
what
could you think that?
It depends on what it is.
Not for me.
Right here, I got a thing says, okay, Medicare. $9 for able bodies, $1.33 for truly needy. That's kind of the way it is. Let's see, what is the thing on this? So it's like able-bodied people are getting like $9 a month per average. So let's see, the federal government gives states 7 times more for able-bodied workers, working aged adult, than they do people that actually need it. That's a problem with that. Do you have a problem with that?
I'd like to know where that came from.
Cat turd. Everything comes from cat turd.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All
cat
right.
turd.
Yeah, I have a problem with it.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah, it belongs in the litter box with the rest of us.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wow! Truth Social. Truth Social.
Oh, that's another.
Here we go. You
Yeah.
don't never get on this stuff. That's why you don't know nothing.
No,
Pat.
the guy gets on Axios and CNN
you.
and MSNBC and all your sources who told you Biden was perfectly fit to be president for 2 years, and they're like, "Oh, he's perfectly fit to be president because all my media sources say that he is," and they're all saying the exact same thing.
We got Bruce Springsteen. He's in the news because he got overseas and talked about how bad everything is, you know. And I love the memes where they got him falling on stage and saying he's supporting Biden. But anyway, Donald Trump got to thinking about this, and he did this in capital letters. What does it mean when they do capital letters? You know, shouting. Yeah. Sometimes I text people and I don't realize I'm on caps, and yeah, they're like, "What are you upset about?"
Yeah.
How much, in capital letters, how much did Kamala Harris pay Bruce Springsteen for his poor performance during her campaign for president? Question mark. Still in capital letters. Why did he accept that money? Why did he accept that money if he is such a fan of hers? Question mark. Isn't that a major and illegal campaign contribution? Question mark. What about Beyonce? Ooh, question mark. And how much went to Oprah and Bono? Question mark, question mark, question mark. What do you think about that?
I think that Bruce Springsteen lives in Donald Trump's head for free.
No, he don't. He's fixing to undo him. I'm going to call for a major, this ain't in caps, by the way. I'm going to call for a major investigation into the matter. Candidates aren't allowed to pay for endorsements in capital letters, which is what Kamala Harris did. So what do you think about that?
Wait a minute. Candidates aren't allowed to pay for endorsements?
Yeah, what he said
like
right
the
here.
Stuff that Musk was doing. If you get out and vote for this, I'll give you whatever it was.
Completely different.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Completely different. He's paying for Bruce Springsteen to say, "Oh, I love Kamala Harris," when he don't even care. All he cares about is playing his music on stage and not falling down. That's all he's worried about. I don't know.
That's all he should be worried about.
Yeah, but he likes
no one cares what Bruce Springsteen thinks outside of that.
And we got Kash Patel announces new evidence linked to the Russian Gate hoax. Have you heard this? They had Bonagino and him on, and he said that he's telling the American public that they have found material and information, and they have got new information on the Russian Gate hoax. What do you think that's going to go?
That'll come out right after the Epstein files.
Oh, and then that's something else that I kind of, they said that Epstein actually hung himself. I'm scratching my head on that. They both said that. They said it's true. They actually did it. I don't know, but they said he did.
Who said this?
Bonagino and Patel.
Well, they're your guys. You're supposed to.
Well, I'm scratching my head on that. What do you think?
Bow down at the altar.
Oh no!
Short circuiting.
Take a knee, Stephen.
I ain't taking no knee, son. Yeah, the only altar I bow down in front of.
You are.
Good Lord, and that's the thing about it. I know Biden, he's sick, and we hate that, but he's going to have to answer here, and it's going to be not long. Don't look like he's going to be up there in front of the good Lord.
Is this another one of those that truth will come out?
It will definitely come out then. Yeah, there ain't going to be no cover-ups there. You think?
Don't hold your breath waiting for it. But
it's going to be you and your maker, and that's what you're going to have to do.
Yeah.
This is how I'm envisioning it. God says, "Joseph, are you sorry for all of your sins?" I got hairy legs.
I didn't say that, Lord. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Patty said that.
The turd blood in the sun.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Oh, he's mad at you now.
Did you check those lightning rods before you said that?
Oh, Lord.
Whatever happened to our computer? I was looking for our sound machine there.
Yeah, we need it. Hey, this guy that blowed up that fertility clinic out there said that he didn't, what was it? He's against it. He believes that people should not be brought into the world without their own consent. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you got to check with the spirit floating around to say, do you want to be conceived?
Well, this dude's crazy. Now, did he get killed too?
What gave it away? The bomb or
I
what he
think so.
said? Which one was the decider?
Well, now did they kill? Did he kill himself? Was he not killed in the?
No, he didn't
Oh.
kill himself.
Okay,
He should have.
Yeah.
I mean, he believes that people shouldn't be brought into the world unless they agree. So
Yeah, I don't
he
know.
had an opportunity, but he blew it.
Are you trying to be funny with blew it? I mean, you trying to play on words there?
No, I wasn't. I was just trying to give you the facts.
Oh, okay.
His beliefs sound
But
a
they
lot
get
like
in the way.
this guy's beliefs sound a lot like the founder of Planned Parenthood's beliefs, doesn't it? That you shouldn't bring poor kids into the world, and that a lot of the stuff that she said.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah,
I don't think she was needing someone's permission to conceive them. I don't think she was in that
Pretty
category. But yeah, they're similarly crazy.
Yeah. So,
Hey, Pat, we agree on something.
so this new pope you got, man, he got his big speech and all over the weekend, and everybody's talking about the vice president there. They're all excited because he's there. What did he say? Did he?
I don't know. I didn't listen to it.
I thought it was mandatory that you had to listen to it.
Not mandatory.
Are you serious? Oh, well. All right, let's give something away. What are we going to give away?
Hey,
Pat?
we've got some. What is today? Let's give away some S&S smoothies or the Tin Roof. You can choose either one of those. Both worth $15, and they're right there. The stores are next to each other in the Merchants Walk Plaza next to Lucky's.
And the next part of the show is brought to you by RJ's Fine Cigars. Love that place over there. They got smoking jackets, so you can actually get on the program. We get discounts on all the new cigars coming in there. They got a large humidor full
They have
of
their
them things.
own brands too.
Oh, yeah.
You like that Sumatra pigtail?
I like that old Great Big and they brought over here. What was that one? That the pigtail?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't hardly pronounce the names of them things, but boy, they sure do smell good. I love smell them things. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, folks, and we'll catch you on the other side. All righty, we're back with you. What's the question, Pat?
We got comic book trivia this morning. The question is, what was Superman's birth name?
What was Superman's birth name? I have no idea. Which one? I guess they're all the same, but they're different actors, right? And what are they going to win, Pat?
Hey, we've got a gift certificate for you for S&S Smoothies or the Tin Roof.
There you go. Give us a call, 706-379-9770. Have y'all seen this? Have y'all seen this thing? When we're having all kinds of issues with our, what's it called? Landline here. Where this brain dead Georgia woman can't be taken off life support under the abortion law. Have y'all been following that at all?
Just a little bit, yeah.
What do you think?
I think there's some problems with the law the way it's written. I think it probably needs to be adjusted for these kind of situations.
Well, I don't understand this. I mean, it's none of my business. I guess it's not. But this girl is brain dead, but she's pregnant. I could not imagine wanting to not have the baby delivered. I would want to do everything I could to get the baby. Would you not think?
The baby's not full term yet.
But if they can keep her alive.
How old is the baby?
I think it's like 4 months.
32 weeks.
Okay. Well, that's longer than 4
No.
months.
No. The fetus is approximately 21 weeks.
21 weeks. Okay, that's pretty close to 4 or 5 months.
Right.
But it's not viable yet.
But if you keep the mother alive, would the baby still grow?
Yeah, supposedly.
So why would I would just think being a father, at least you give you a little something you get your. I couldn't imagine wanting to unplug your wife. If she's brain dead and killed, would not be killing the baby too?
That's exactly why they're keeping her alive, because technically, according to the abortion law in Georgia.
No, yeah, but not technically according to the abortion law. Technically, there are 2 lives. Not just according to a law. The law doesn't decide if there's 2 lives or not. There's two lives there, regardless of what.
The question why she was being kept alive or on life support has to do with the abortion law.
I know, but that's still, even if the law said there wasn't 2 lives, there'd still be 2 lives there.
Well, now if
you know what I mean?
Okay.
there's two living beings there, whether anybody likes it or not.
But would you? I mean, think about this. Okay, Packy, I'm gonna put you on there. You got a new baby, and your wife. And
my wife would say, "Do whatever you can to keep that baby alive." I know
that's
my
what
wife.
my wife would say. And that's what I would say.
Right?
I can't understand.
I'd say my wife would say, "Keep me alive until that." If there wasn't a baby in there, my wife say, "I don't want to be brain dead."
Right.
You know, she wouldn't want to live, or she wouldn't want to be kept on life support forever. But if there's a baby in there, I know my wife, and I know she'd say, "You do whatever you can to make sure that baby gets out alive."
My wife would too. What do you think, Pat?
I think it's not my decision to make. I'm not in that position.
Well, now who's going to stand up for the baby's rights? There you go. How about that?
Well, you could say the state is doing it.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I just could not imagine.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right?
Yeah. All righty. We didn't get a call because we were too busy talking. But anyway, Pat, we'll be back bright and early in the morning. You ready to rock and roll?
I'll be ready.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for everybody. All these comments, man. We've been getting them. We love them. We love them. We love them. Give us a thumbs up. And we appreciate y'all. We'll talk to you bright and early in the morning.